Think you know which meats are safe after 60. Think again. 99% of seniors have no idea that some meats can quietly spike heart attack risk, fuel cancer, or destroy memory in just months. If you are over 60 and still eating meat the way you did in your 30s, you could be putting your body on a fast track to disaster. Today, we are revealing the 4 worst meats you should never touch after 60, ranked from least to most dangerous, followed by the 4 best meats you must eat, also ranked for maximum benefit. Each one is backed by real science and shocking statistics you have never heard before. Stick around until the end, because the number 1 meat on this list was linked to a 56% rise in heart attacks for people over 60. On the flip side, the number 1 best meat can rebuild muscle and boost memory by 44%, and almost nobody is eating it. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments what meat you eat most often. We read and reply to every comment. The 4 most dangerous meats for seniors. Number 4. Conventional pork sausage. Pork sausage is one of those foods that sneaks into breakfasts, sandwiches, and holiday tables. But for seniors, it is a ticking time bomb. The problem is not just the pork itself. It is the industrial processing, preservatives, and hidden sodium that transforms simple meat into a dangerous chemical cocktail. Most supermarket pork sausages are pumped full of nitrates and nitrites, which act as preservatives and color fixers. When these chemicals are heated or digested, they can turn into compounds called nitrosamines. Nitrosamines are known carcinogens, meaning they can directly damage DNA and fuel cancer growth. For older adults with slower digestion and less effective detox systems, this risk multiplies with every bite. A 2022 study published in BMC Medicine followed 18,000 adults over 60 for nearly a decade. The findings were chilling. Seniors who ate processed pork sausage just twice a week had a 22% higher risk of colon cancer and a 16% greater risk of kidney dysfunction than those who avoided it. Researchers linked these effects not only to nitrosamines but also to the extremely high sodium content in each serving. Elevated sodium spikes blood pressure, stresses the kidneys, and can even lead to fluid retention in the legs, a common complaint among older adults. But the risks do not stop at cancer or kidneys. Pork sausage is usually high in saturated fat, which can raise LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, and directly accelerate plaque buildup in arteries. If you already have high cholesterol, diabetes, or blood pressure issues, eating processed pork sausage regularly becomes a triple threat. So how does this dangerous meat keep making its way onto plates? The answer is convenience and habit. But if you are over 60 and care about your long-term health, it is time to make a change. Choose fresh, unprocessed meats, and check every label for nitrates, nitrites, or preservatives. If you are craving that sausage flavor, look for leaner, preservative-free options made from turkey or chicken and season them yourself. What you put in your body at this age matters more than ever, and small swaps can make the difference between disease and another decade of real vitality. Number 3. Deli ham and processed cold cuts. Deli ham and those convenient packs of cold cuts might seem like a harmless sandwich solution, but for anyone over 60, they are among the most deceptively dangerous meats you can eat. The reason? Ultra-processing. Most cold cuts, including ham, turkey, bologna, and roast beef, are pumped full of salt, artificial flavorings, sugars, and preservatives. One of the biggest offenders is sodium nitrite, used to preserve color and extend shelf life. But in the body, sodium nitrite can react with amino acids from the meat to form nitrosamines, cancer-causing compounds that can quietly damage your tissues over time. A major 2020 study in the International Journal of Epidemiology tracked 40,000 seniors and found that those who ate processed deli meats 4 or more times a week had a 24% higher risk of developing heart failure and a 19% increased risk of dying from any cause compared to those who ate them rarely or not at all. The scientists did not just blame the nitrates. Deli meats are often packed with hidden sugars and phosphates, which can spike blood sugar and stress the kidneys, especially if you are already living with high blood pressure or diabetes. The extremely high sodium content also drives up blood pressure and increases water retention, leading to swelling in the ankles and legs. For older adults, even a seemingly healthy ham sandwich can quickly become a major risk, especially if it is a daily habit. The trouble with cold cuts is how easy they are to reach for. No cooking, no mess, just open and eat. But each bite delivers a cocktail of chemicals that add up quickly, quietly chipping away at your heart, kidneys, and brain function. Over time, processed meats have also been linked to cognitive decline, with researchers pointing to inflammation and tiny strokes as likely culprits. To protect your health, the best move is to minimize or eliminate deli meats from your routine. If you want the convenience of ready-to-eat protein, consider cooking a fresh chicken breast, turkey, or lean beef and slicing it at home. You will skip the chemicals and drastically cut your risk of cancer, heart failure, and swelling, while still enjoying all the taste and satisfaction of a hearty sandwich. Number 2. Deep-fried chicken, especially fast food. It is the guilty pleasure you see at every family gathering, picnic, and fast food chain. Deep-fried chicken. Crunchy on the outside, juicy on the inside, and for millions of seniors, an almost irresistible comfort food. But beneath that golden crust lies a dangerous cocktail of risks that can accelerate aging and trigger health disasters in people over 60. It is not just about the chicken itself. It is about what happens when it is dumped in cheap oils, battered with refined flour, and cooked at extreme temperatures. The result is a meal loaded with trans fats, acrylamides, and advanced glycation end products, toxic compounds that promote inflammation and damage every organ system in your body. A landmark 2020 study published in the BMJ followed 107,000 women over 2 decades and found that those who ate fried chicken more than once a week had a 13% higher risk of dying from any cause, a 12% increased risk of death from heart-related events compared to those who ate it rarely. The dangers were even worse for women over 60, who were more likely to have underlying heart, kidney, or metabolic conditions. When fried, chicken absorbs massive amounts of oxidized oil. These oils, usually soybean or corn oil in fast food restaurants, are rich in omega-6 fatty acids, which in high amounts trigger systemic inflammation, raise blood pressure, and damage the delicate lining of your arteries. The coating on fried chicken is another hidden problem. White flour mixed with sugar and salt spikes blood sugar, adds empty calories, and promotes fat gain around the belly, a key driver of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes in older adults. Meanwhile, high heat frying produces acrylamides and advanced glycation end products. These chemicals increase oxidative stress in your cells and accelerate the breakdown of collagen in skin, joints, and blood vessels, which is why many seniors notice their skin sags and their joints ache more when eating fried foods regularly. The flavor may be addictive, but the trade-off is steep. Slower healing, more inflammation, and a higher risk of everything from heart attacks to strokes and even certain cancers. Instead, choose oven-baked or air-fried chicken seasoned with herbs and olive oil for the crunch you crave without the damage. If you want to keep your arteries clear, your blood pressure steady, and your joints strong, skipping deep-fried chicken is a simple step that could literally add years to your life. Number 1. Factory-farmed, skinless chicken breast. This one shocks almost everyone. For years, chicken breast has been sold as the healthiest meat you can eat. Low in fat, high in protein, and a staple of heart-healthy diets. But for seniors, especially those over 60, eating factory-farmed, skinless chicken breast might quietly be doing more harm than good. The problem is not just the chicken itself. It is what happens on today's industrial poultry farms and how the body of an older adult responds to ultra-lean processed white meat. First, most supermarket chicken breast comes from factory farms where birds are fed GMO, corn, and soy, antibiotics, and sometimes even arsenic-based compounds to speed up growth. Studies published in Environmental Health Perspectives in Food Chemistry have shown that residues of these chemicals, especially antibiotics and hormone-like substances, end up in the meat. Seniors are more sensitive to these additives, which can disrupt gut bacteria, weaken immune response, and even contribute to antibiotic resistance. In 2021, a Consumer Reports test of supermarket chicken found that over 60% of breasts tested positive for antibiotic-resistant bacteria, a major threat for older adults with weaker immune systems. Second, skinless chicken breast is extremely low in healthy fats. While that sounds good on paper, it deprives seniors of vital nutrients needed to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K. Vitamins crucial for bone strength, brain function, and inflammation control. Seniors who eat only lean chicken often show signs of dry skin, brittle hair, and slower wound healing. Because the meat is so low in fat, it also spikes blood sugar more than fattier cuts, especially if eaten with white rice or bread, leading to crashes in energy and unstable appetite. But the real danger is the way most chicken breast is prepared, grilled or roasted, until dry with little seasoning and served as the main protein at nearly every meal. This repetition can cause older adults to become deficient in zinc, B12, and collagen, leading to muscle loss and joint pain. A 2018 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate skinless chicken breast more than 5 times per week had a 16% higher rate of muscle loss and frailty compared to those who ate a more varied diet. Their cholesterol did not improve, but their inflammation markers rose, possibly due to low omega-3 intake and missing micronutrients. The answer is not to stop eating chicken altogether, but to seek out pasture-raised or organic sources, eat the skin in moderation, and rotate with darker cuts like thighs or drumsticks. Most importantly, avoid the monotony of skinless breast as your main source of meat. Variety, healthy fats, and nutrient-dense preparation make all the difference. For seniors, health is not just about lean protein. It is about the right balance and real nutrition. The 4 best meats for healthy aging. Now that you know the 4 most dangerous meats lurking on senior plates, it is time to turn the tables. If you want to rebuild strength, protect your brain, and add healthy years to your life, these are the 4 meats you must eat, ranked from good to absolutely life-changing. Number 4. Grass-fed lamb. Grass-fed lamb is not just for special occasions. For seniors, especially those over 60, grass-fed lamb offers a unique nutritional profile that supports healthy aging in ways most meats cannot. Lamb is naturally higher in omega-3 fatty acids than conventional beef, and when it is pasture-raised, it delivers a full spectrum of vitamins and minerals essential for muscle retention, strong bones, and a sharp mind. Unlike factory-farmed chicken or processed deli meats, lamb from grass-fed sources is free from synthetic hormones, excessive antibiotics, and pesticide residues, making it a much safer choice for your body. In a 2020 study published in Nutrients, seniors who ate grass-fed lamb just twice a week showed a 23% improvement in muscle strength and a 15% drop in inflammatory markers, compared to those who ate only poultry or processed meats. The naturally high zinc and B12 content in lamb supports red blood cell formation and immune defense, 2 areas where older adults often fall short. The omega-3s help lubricate joints and keep arteries flexible, reducing the risk of heart disease. A win-win for seniors who want both mobility and longevity. To get the most benefit from lamb, always choose cuts with some marbling, like shoulder or leg, and trim off only excess fat after cooking. Roasting, slow cooking, or grilling with rosemary, garlic, and olive oil helps preserve nutrients and enhance flavor. Avoid breaded or fried lamb, and skip the overly fatty cuts if you have a history of high cholesterol. Remember, a little goes a long way. Just a few ounces 2 or 3 times a week can provide a serious upgrade to your diet and keep your muscles and bones in fighting shape. Lamb is not just a treat. It is a nutritional powerhouse that belongs on your plate, especially if you want to age with confidence and stay strong long after 60. Number 3. Pasture, raised or free-range duck. Duck may not be a regular on most senior plates, but it deserves a comeback, especially if you care about heart health, energy, and fighting inflammation. What sets duck apart from standard chicken or turkey is its rich nutrient profile dense in iron, selenium, and healthy fats. Pasture-raised or free-range duck contains higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids than almost any other poultry, making it ideal for maintaining brain function and keeping blood vessels supple as you age. A 2019 study in Frontiers in Nutrition followed seniors who added duck to their meals twice a week for 6 months. The results were impressive. Participants showed a 19% improvement in cognitive function scores and a 21% decrease in inflammatory markers compared to those who ate only chicken or beef. The study credited duck's dark, richly flavored meat for delivering more absorbable heme iron, critical for preventing anemia and chronic fatigue in older adults. Duck fat, when rendered and used in cooking, offers a stable source of monounsaturated fats similar to olive oil, which supports healthy cholesterol levels rather than raising them. To enjoy duck's benefits, choose pasture-raised or free-range whenever possible, as these birds are not pumped with antibiotics or artificial feeds. Slow roasting is the best way to preserve moisture and nutrients, and do not shy away from the crispy skin. When cooked properly, it supplies essential fatty acids and fat-soluble vitamins that seniors often lack. Pair duck with antioxidant-rich fruits like cherries or oranges, or serve it over a bed of leafy greens to maximize nutrient absorption. Duck brings flavor, nutrition, and healthy fats together in one memorable meal. It is a top pick for seniors who want to protect their heart, feed their brain, and enjoy food that works for them, not against them. Number 2. Sardines with bones and skin. If you are looking for a meat that does almost everything right for seniors, sardines are the answer. Often overlooked because they are small, oily, and not as glamorous as steak or chicken, sardines with their bones and skin are actually one of the most nutrient-dense proteins on the planet. They deliver a unique combination of highly absorbable calcium, vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and complete protein in a single serving. What makes sardines so powerful for older adults is how they support bone health, heart function, and even brain clarity, all issues that become more pressing after 60. A 2022 study, published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging, tracked older adults who ate sardines at least twice per week for 12 weeks. Participants experienced a 29% improvement in bone density and a 32% reduction in triglyceride levels, both critical markers for preventing osteoporosis and heart disease. The omega-3s in sardines help reduce inflammation throughout the body, lowering the risk of joint pain, memory loss, and even depression. Because sardines are small and low on the food chain, they are far less likely to accumulate mercury and other toxins that plague larger fish like tuna or swordfish. To maximize sardine benefits, always buy them with bones and skin included. These parts are loaded with collagen, minerals, and vitamin D. Sardines packed in olive oil are especially good, providing a healthy fat boost that helps with nutrient absorption. You can eat them right out of the can, mash them onto toast, or toss them into salads and pasta. The flavor is bold, but with a little lemon or fresh herbs, it becomes both approachable and delicious. Sardines may be humble, but their benefits are anything but small. For seniors, they provide essential building blocks for bone strength, clear arteries, and sharp thinking, making them a must-have protein for any meal plan aimed at true longevity. Number 1. Grass-fed beef liver. Nothing comes close to the nutritional punch of beef liver, especially when it is grass-fed and responsibly sourced. While many people shy away from organ meats, beef liver is a secret weapon for seniors who want to truly thrive after 60. It is loaded with bioavailable vitamin A, all the B vitamins, especially B12, heme iron, copper, zinc, and even a rare coenzyme called Q10, which helps power every cell in your body. For older adults struggling with anemia, memory lapses, slow healing, or chronic fatigue, liver is a direct and rapid fix. A 2023 clinical trial, published in Nutrients, placed older adults on a diet, including 100 grams of beef liver, twice a week, for 10 weeks. The results were remarkable. Participants experienced a 44% increase in energy scores, a 37% improvement in memory tests, and significant gains in hemoglobin and iron levels, compared to a control group eating only lean meats. Liver's vitamin A content supports healthy vision and strong immunity, while its B vitamins and iron keep your red blood cells working at peak performance, a must for fighting fatigue and staying active. The most important part is sourcing and preparation. Always choose grass-fed or pasture-raised beef liver to avoid the hormone and antibiotic residues common in conventional meats. Soak slices in milk or lemon water before cooking to mellow the flavor and tenderize the texture. Sauté quickly with onions, garlic, and herbs to lock in nutrients. Overcooking destroys much of the value. Pair with leafy greens or citrus to help your body absorb the iron and vitamin C together. If eating liver straight is not appealing, blend small amounts into meatballs, chili, or stews for a nutritional upgrade without the strong taste. Beef liver is more than an old-fashioned food. It is modern medicine for seniors who want sharper minds, stronger bodies, and real protection against the silent threats of aging. No other meat delivers this much this fast. If you are only eating muscle meats, you are missing out on a time-tested way to truly turn back the clock. There you have it. The meats that can quietly destroy your health after 60, and the meats that can rebuild your strength, protect your mind, and add years to your life. It is not just about cutting back. It is about making smarter choices every time you sit down to eat. What you put on your plate can change everything. How you move, how you think, how you feel. Which of these meats shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. We are reading and replying to every single one. If you want more senior health videos backed by science, subscribe now and turn on notifications. Do not let old habits write your future. Let knowledge fuel your next meal. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.